And our next headliner topic is that Aerosmith is reuniting for a Grammy party. Not that Aerosmith ever really broke up officially, but it was really sad last year when Aerosmith and Steven Tyler announced their retirement from touring due to the ongoing issues that Steven Tyler had with a vocal injury that he sustained the last time the band was on tour. So to see Aerosmith kind of go out with a whimper instead of a bang was actually really devastating to me. Like for me, Aerosmith has always been one of my favorite bands. So to see that they were going to stop touring and not be able to do a final tour to kind of close things out was really sad and a little bit devastating for me and a lot of other Aerosmith fans. But there's good news because members of the band are reuniting for Steven Tyler's Grammy Awards viewing party called Jam for Janie at the Hollywood Palladium on February the 2nd. Wait a minute, that's tomorrow. So they're going to be raising money for Janie's Fund, which is Steven Tyler's fund for helping girls who have suffered trauma. So it's going towards a good cause. Not the whole band is going to be joining, or not the whole original lineup of Aerosmith are going to be joining Steven Tyler for this show, but the other members there will be Joe Perry, which is great, and Tom Hamilton, the bass player of Aerosmith. No word if Brad Whitford, the other guitarist for Aerosmith, or Joey Kramer are going to be participating, but I don't think Joey Kramer is going to be there because he wasn't really part of the lineup over the last couple of years. Anyway, but to me, this is just really great to see to see that Steven Tyler is going to be getting back up on stage. Obviously, he's not going to be able to do the touring, but if he can get up and do a show like this, that's still good to see because we want to see Steven Tyler keep performing. From a vocalist perspective, I'm a singer. I've been a singer for 25 years, not on the level of Steven Tyler, but really to me, he's just like a next level vocalist. He is one of a kind. Really, I don't think any rock vocalists out there who can do what Steven Tyler can do, hit the notes, have the rasp. Like his voice, there's so many great singers in the world, but there's just something about Steven Tyler that really nobody else can replicate. He really is one of a kind. And the thing about Aerosmith for me, and I mentioned this in the video that I did last year when they announced that they were retiring from touring, Aerosmith was my first favorite band. Obviously, everybody knows that Oasis is my favorite band of all time, but before I discovered Oasis, Aerosmith were my favorite band, especially the stuff they released in the 80s and the 90s. Pump, Get a Grip, Permanent Vacation, Nine Lives. My first ever concert was Aerosmith in 1998 at Copps Coliseum in Hamilton. So I have a very soft spot in my heart for Aerosmith and their music. I still listen to them very, very regularly. I still love them. And then to see Steven Tyler sustain a vocal injury of this magnitude, not really be able to sing like he used to, really is devastating, like I said, because he is really a one-of-a-kind vocalist. And even if this isn't a full-on, Aerosmith reunion, that's okay because it's still cool to see them get up and play. They don't have to go on and do a world tour and do hundreds of dates around the world in order for us to love them and to love Aerosmith. But it's very cool to see them getting together for this. And according to Consequence of Sound, where this article came from, Tom Hamilton, the bass player of Aerosmith, said the future's still really up in the air when it comes to the band. He doesn't want to push Steven Tyler into a reunion because obviously, or into a full tour. Not that they really broke up, but into a full tour because that might just exacerbate his condition and make his vocal injury even worse. So if we can't have tours with Aerosmith, it would really just be cool to have these one-off gigs. So that'll be tomorrow. I don't think it'll be televised or anything, but people in the room will probably be enjoying it. I'm sure we'll see some clips online for the Aerosmith Jam for Janie Grammy Viewing Party that is happening on February the 2nd, which is tomorrow because I'm filming this on February the 1st. So let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Would you like to see Aerosmith do maybe more one of these one-off shows at different venues instead of doing a big tour? Let me know in the comments below.